Relationships that build wealth, create opportunities, the right solutions. That's what we do at JN Fund Managers.
We're in pursuit of your financial security.
Portfolio and investment management services for individuals and corporate clients, from wealth building and risk management to preparing for a comfortable retirement. Strong, stable, secure.
We're in pursuit of your success.
Let's talk. JN Fund Managers. You're safer, smarter than.
All right, it's that time on a Tuesday morning when Love 101 and JN Fund Managers welcome you, our listeners, to Your Goals Realized. Now, again, we have Dolores Jones in studio with us. And if I'm right, this week, we pick up where we ended last week, right? Personal debt management. Good morning, Dolores.
Good morning, Nadine. Good
All
morning,
right.
listeners.
Am I right? Am I right?
You are right. Isn't it a great morning, Nadine, to be
Indeed.
alive and to have the opportunity of yet another day? Happy Tuesday morning to you all. Nadine, you'll remember, yes, we are going to continue on the
Amen.
subject of debt management.
All right, great. And it's an important topic. We talk about investment all the time. But if we don't manage what we owe and take on debt where we shouldn't, then it defeats all the sacrifices that we're making when we save and invest. Doesn't it?
It does, Nadine, it does. And that's why at Jane Fund Managers, we always recommend to our clients and non-clients alike that during your consultations, we speak about financial planning, not just investing. So our process, Nadine, is usually a holistic one where we look at all the aspects of an individual and work towards creating a healthy financial life.
All right. So that sounds like it means there's good debt and they have bad debt. And also that good debt, if it's not managed, can become bad debt.
Nadine,
That's
you
right.
are on target. So let's talk about good debt
Yes.
and bad debt. Or rather, debts that, if not managed properly, have the propensity to become bad debt. Nadine, as our listeners will know, when used intelligently, debt can be a huge factor, a success factor in building our wealth. The secret is being able to differentiate good debt from bad debt and using this information to our advantage. A good debt is usually a debt that creates value. For example, a home mortgage. Purchasing a home is usually always a good thing. Not only are we adding value to our way of life, but we are taking on a debt to purchase an asset that appreciates in value as the years go by. Another real good debt is a real estate investment purchase. So you borrow money to purchase a piece of real estate that you will hold as an investment. One needs to be careful, however, when taking on this type of investment, particularly if you're borrowing money to make this purchase. You have to ensure that the rental that you're getting from this property is enough to cover the loan payment. So therefore, you need to be very strategic in this purchase. Some of the factors that you should consider is, what do I purchase? Do I purchase an apartment or a townhouse versus a house? Where do I purchase? Do I purchase in a sought after area?
You have to think about all those little things.
Yes, because you're making an investment and the investment, Nadine, needs to work for you. So you're purchasing somewhere. You don't want to purchase a house that has a lot of maintenance, for example, and that could be hard to rent. You probably want to look to having a townhouse or an apartment in an area that is always in demand, that a tenant is always available. I know some persons also look to rent in foreign currency and to rent to companies. So these are some of the things that you need to consider when making such an investment. If done properly, Nadine, this could be one of the best investments that you'll ever make in your life. Because once you finish paying off for that property, not only has that property appreciated in value, but you have an investment that is free and that is worth so much more than you have paid it
Awesome.
for. And at the same time, it's earning for you. A business loan, Nadine, could also be a very good debt. Understanding, though, that there are pros and cons from making such a decision. If the business succeeds, you're good. But there are times when, as individuals, we go into ventures and they fail. So we also have to know that there are pros and cons.
Right.
Education loan.
Right.
Borrowing to fund your education. That's personal empowerment. And not only are you empowering yourself, but you're also upgrading yourself so that you are improving your earning power.
Good.
So those are the type of debt that we would look at to say really they are good debt. Now we're going to look at some other kinds of debt, which, as I said before, if not managed properly, has the potential to be classified as bad debt. I'm not going to say they're bad debt right away, but they have the credit card. Using the credit card to make impulse shopping. I hear the term being talked about now, retail therapy. How do you use this card wisely and intelligently so that it works for you? There are credit cards where you can actually use them